Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to another trek through the dungeon. So, I've been in kind of a sour mood lately. I haven't played Crawl in a bit beyond my main channel runs, which have all been non-casters, as I mentioned in the last video. And then I tried running KoWzrd, but I kind of did it half-assed, and sure enough, when you play Crawl half-assed, you get your ass half shoved out. So I died. And I just feel like kind of a little miffed. I know I can do better, and it bugs me that I didn't. So I'm gonna go ahead and try and do better this time. Exact same run, exact same name. I've already completed the Applejack vids, as those of you with astute eyes will have noticed in the title menu. But as to what the results of the Applejack run are, well, you're just gonna have to find out this weekend when I put the video up. Until then, here goes the random run. And with any luck, it'll go well. So let's go ahead, and I've decided that instead of last time where I focused on 2 or 3 schools at once, I'm going to actually play this like correctly, where you only focus the one thing that you most need trained. Because technically speaking, you can always just switch off really quickly between any other schools. And in this case, I've decided Conjurations to make my spells miscast less is probably going to be my best bet. So Conjuration School, and just keep eating and healing up as we go. I might eventually branch over into spellcasting a little bit, just because that helps with all of my spells, and level 2 and 3 spells in particular, which, you know, the wizard uses for life, I can have the advantage on with spellcasting, because I'm training all of them simultaneously, and none of them require heavy-duty training. But for the time being, Mephitic Cloud is a conjuration spell, Magic Dart is a conjuration spell, Conjure Flame is a conjuration spell, and this Triumvirate is going to have to make me survive the entire early and mid-game, barring a lucky new book with some new tool. So, it makes sense to really focus them down. I'm doing the standard full floor search, so go through all doors. Blink and Mephitic, please, and Conjure Flame if you have time for it. If you don't, then we'll pick that up at next level up. Blink is obvious. The reasons for Blink should be obvious enough that I don't need to explain them. Same with Mephitic Cloud. The other side of it, though, is that I can eventually decide to... How good is Mephitic Cloud? 38%. And I get 3 shots. That should be enough. It's at least enough to get the first Mephitic Blast off. This Hobgoblin should chump block Sigmund for me most of the way. Come upstairs with me, by the way. I want you dead. And much like last time I played this run, I am going to do the correct thing and avoid Sigmund. It's going to be even easier because the whole floor is disconnected, apparently. Melee with the worm a little bit before backing off. Worms are infinitely kiteable. I have lots and lots of darts, so I shouldn't ever have to get into melee range with the worm. When I do, it's usually because of laziness, or because I have enough of an HP pool that I can soak the first hit anyway. But as you can see, there's a technique for attacking them like this, but provided you picked up some projectile, you'll be okay. Oh, auto pickup is still off. Pull the orcs, but don't necessarily advertise that I'm doing so. There's bound to be magical orcs behind them, and my magic darts are still weak enough that, well, I just have to go through an entire 9 mana to kill a single orc. Pull an orc deep in with me. And notice how much further away I am now into my own discovered area while retreating. I don't want to fight you with 1 mana. I'll fight you with 11. Man, those guys really pulled fast. They must be screaming or something. That's a kill. Oh, there's many of them. I swear that one was weakened before he came into view. Weird. You're dead. Backing off while recuperating. Always important. It's a little subtle thing, but, you know, back away before recovering. Make sure you're in a safe spot when you're trying to recover health and MP. it generally costs you 1 turn or 2 turns. You know, it's a little bit of a nuisance. But when you're playing a weak, flimsy caster character, as opposed to, you know, a big hulking minotaur with an extra 200 health, it's just common sense, honestly. Just, there's no point. I could stay right here and heal, or I could do this and heal, and then return. And yes, I'm not going to pretend that I don't often just stand right here and heal. You know, laziness and coupled with the fact that it's such a low risk. But ultimately, the thing about precautions is you don't take precautions for the 200 times they don't make a difference. You take precautions so that the one time it does make a difference, you were already doing it. Alright, now, remind me, which floor is Sigmund on? Not this one? Good. Go upstairs, heal up, back in. Blast the imp 3 ways from Sunday. Where are you disappearing to? Freaking imp of nature. Damn imps. Okay, we got him. And that mace really hurt. The thing about imps, man, they deal no damage, and they pick up a weapon, it's only they deal tons of damage. But of course, thanks to the Nerfahal, you no longer can make your imps pick up items as of several versions ago. Which I guess is nice, because level 2 spells that were that broken are still that broken. But just because it's right doesn't mean that I enjoy it. And, you know, imps used to be a spell that I overused the hell out of. Now they're a spell that I barely ever even consider worth picking up. Of course, I'm not saying that wizards need a buff, far from it. Forget nothing. I need all of these spells. Next, use on which item? It's probably identify, just because the odds of me having picked up a couple good scrolls are this early are remote. Lose the Ring of Telly. This one might be recharge or armor. I'm gambling recharge. It is in fact recharge. It's just a 50-50 guess. I have no tricks for that one. Blast. It's a wand of magic darts, which actually is going to become useless as the game goes on, but this early on, it's actually quite useful to me. This angel is going to prove a real hassle because I'm pretty sure they can smite. So I'm just going to throw up some massive barriers to entry around that area. Yeah, I had an abortive attempt at a cat or a feelet at one point where the ability of those things to blast me was what did me in. Short swords or short blades, yeah? Let's find out. They are. Alright, until I have any reason to think that I'm going to be attempting stabbing benefits or something like that. Oh, Christ. I can't see. My enemies. But Mephitic Cloud is pretty much the only way I was going to get out of that. And so, you know, keep Mephitic until it worked. Conjurations is nearly up by 5. Let's start trickling into air and poison magic to get Mephitic more castable faster. There he is again. Boom, got him. Now let's take him down. All the way down. There we go. Strength. Again, I probably should have gone intelligence there just for easier Mephitics. I wonder if I can get off a Conjure Flame. That'd be ideal. Perfect. Literally exactly what I was hoping happened. I'm occupying the only other square. So the priest had a 50-50 chance of moving into the poison. And he took it. Or the flame. And he took it and died. I should probably set these on the correct letters so I don't accidentally do the wrong thing later. Shoot, Edmund. Why do you have to move? Come at me, bro. He's inside of a fire, and he's dead. That's what you get for ignoring the fact that I could chump block you, keep you in place. Snake. Alrighty, continuing to search. Ecumenical Temple! Give me a Sif, give me a Sif. Yeah, Vehmet is probably the better option, honestly, but I feel like doing Sif. I honestly, you guys don't understand how much I feel like vengeance right now. I want to revenge myself on that previous bad run. Drinking every potion I have 2 of because I just... The number of bad odds it would take to have 2 potions of mutation this early are, you know, high enough that I'm not worried about it. And the thing about eating a potion, drinking a potion you have 1 of, is, well, it's useless. That identification is useless till you get another. But drinking one that you have 2 of, you can potentially use that information right away. Put up another firewall. It's so nice to have no fear of using your food freely in the early game. Because playing as some of my other favorite caster types, hunger is a constant pain in the neck. From I can't eat this food because of reason X Spriggan to well, for Spriggans it's less a matter of I'm hungry and more a matter of what if I become hungry later. Alright, now you're all nice and toxed. I'm gonna save my actual magic for a moment, just because it's the only way I can keep these guys mephitic. There we go. And start just hurling darts in their direction until they're in stabbing distance. Okay, they're all dead. Stand back. Recover. Recover. Okay. We have recovered successfully. Yes, no, 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 no. Armor. No armor. Okay then. Oh fuck, it's Grinder. Wide berth. Wide berth. If we can avoid waking that guy up, it'd be very good for us. Zombies always walk directly into fires. That is a convenience that I do not begrudge whoever programmed it in for having done. Alright, that's a very wide berth, but you know how it is. You wake up Grinder and suddenly, just like Sigmund, the whole floor is off limits. Keep Grinder asleep. Actually, was this... Do I have a Sigmund here? Yeah, I do have a Sigmund on D2 I have to go take out eventually. Ooh, Centaurs this early are lethal. Let's see if I can't get the cloud off. Now they're sub-lethal. And they're dead. They're non-lethal. How am I for archery skill? -1, eh? Okay then. Glowing dagger! Dagger of AC bonus. I like it. Okay, we've left behind an unID'd potion, and God knows what. That's fine. Heading up. Why are we going up? We're going to take out Sigmund, wherever he is. He's here. Siggy, 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 Siggy. I mean, at this point, my mephitic is like 14% fail, which is pretty darn good. So, taking out Sigmund is no longer unimaginable. Also, there's bound to be other creatures that I missed in my mad haste to not die. Where did she go? Oh, look, it's Sigmund. Let's try and get out of the net. That's the first step. Get Sigmund's attention and then start trying to confuse him. He healed himself? What did he do? Oh, he drank a potion of healing. Okay, that's fine. I was gonna say, if he has a wand of healing, that's kind of early and kind of awesome. Fully healed up off of after my fight. I don't know whether or not Jessica died. The thing about Jessica is, poor girl is more or less weaker than the vast majority of, well, than several of the enemies that are present at this level, including basic enemies. Okay, here goes. Blast, 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 blast. New wand, hooray, new scroll, dead frog. Blast, oop, mephitic, run. Why running? Because low MP. And the reason I'm standing and fighting now is because I'm basically by the stairs. Alrighty, here we go. Why don't you follow me, sir? You follow me right down to here. See if you're dumb enough to walk into a fire. You are not. Make you dumb enough to walk into a fire. Alright. We can go ahead and turn off air magic for the moment because Conjuration, Poison, Air, Mephitic is doing fairly well. Leaving Poison trickled because it's just the home of so many great low-level and high and mid-level spells that I'm bound to eventually be happy I have some points in it anyway. Bound to eventually be happy. Wow, that's a lot of modifiers. What kind of staff you talking about here, son? Staff of Wizardry. Wow! Casting accuracy up the yin-yang. And Centaur. Blink. It'll either be blink towards, in which case Mephitic range, or blink away, in which case, boom. This is what I did. Yeah, well, Wizardry staff is obviously a present I'm very grateful to find. Not as grateful as I am to find IMB! Alright, so I now have the dangerous spell IMB. It's not just dangerous in terms of damage output, it's also dangerous for me in terms of hunger status, casting inaccuracies, but you know something? Thanks to the Staff of Wizardry, it's only 4% fail. Without that, I would be basically waiting for it to get up to snuff, but with it, I can probably take out the lair with just the toolkit I've been given if I play very carefully and get marginally lucky. And obviously, I'm not playing with just this toolkit. Anything else I get is fair game to power me up further. So yeah, this run is going really well so far. Let's go ahead and jinx it, shall we? I think nothing's gonna make this run go wrong. The fact that I tried I and it failed implies it's probably remove curse. So we're just gonna try on some rings. And that one's cursed, and we'll try this out, and sure enough it is remove curse. So let's go ahead and ditch this cursed -2 strength ring. I have a +2 strength ring on too. My baseline strength being 8 is low but acceptable. Any lower than that and it's not acceptable to my mind. Not because I'm worried about the effects of hell killing you in one turn or anything anymore. That hasn't been a problem for a while. It's more just because, quite frankly, having that low strength makes carrying anything a pain in the neck. Alrighty, so, ooh, no. I finished recovering my 18 mana and blow it up. Alright, let's see what's next. So, yeah, with this fantastic, I'm going to start using IMB more and more. And obviously, whereas before there's a question of, yeah, I'm focusing Conjurations, but to what avail? Now there's no question. I'm focusing Conjurations because of IMB, and it's a Conjurer's Mystic Blast, and if I can go ahead and get that down to castable without this... I don't intend to use a Staff of Wizardry forever, but I got it at the perfect time of the game where it's still very useful, and before I really have need of an alternate weapon. I want to get his attention, but I don't want to step on a spear trap to do it, so yeah, there we go, just shoot him. And shoot him again and kill him, yay! Grab a scroll, kill a newt, grab a scroll, kill a newt, grab a scroll, kill a newt. Blast the worm, cut the worm, nom nom the worm. Did he not nom nom them? I nom nommed it and I didn't go to full? Wow. Oop, smiters. Smiters require special care. And now I can just blast them. Do I have channeling yet? I do have channeling now. Excellent. I might need to raise my invocations eventually just to bolster the degree to which that is actually useful. Normally, all it costs is food, and as a kobold, I should always have a healthy stock of said between, you know, all of the chunks I'm eating or able to eat even while rotten. Okay, that's a floor. That's the next floor. Zap, zap. Nail them all at once. Blast. 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 Okay, that's a kill. Switch back to main weapon, please. Thank God they're getting rid of that for future editions. I know one day I'll switch, and when I do, I'll be happy for all the little conveniences they've added. Ooh, you are an annoying placed centaur. We're going to confuse you. Hopefully you shoot yourself some. If not, well, IMB, because it'll either miss the bush every now and then, or it will explode and hit behind the bush. And it worked. Intelligence from now on, please. Or at least for a while from now on. Of the 3 stats, intelligence is the one that scales best into truly high numbers, because it will always continue increasing your spell power and your reducing your spell hunger. It's very rare to get hungerless level 9 casting, so it's almost always going to be useful for both. Book of Clouds offers me Poison Cloud, which I really like, and Freezing Cloud, which I like well enough. I haven't decided whether I want to go Fire or Ice with this mage, but as a blaster caster, I find that you almost invariably pick one or the other. I can't see him and he's attacking me, so presumably he came right at me. He disappears again. Nope, he's right in the same spot. Channel, attack. Killed. And then eat. Normally I wouldn't be so frivolous with my channeling, but since I'm a kobold, I got practically, not infinite, but constant food regen, so that's helpful. Let's channel while he's standing on a poison dart trap and then blow him up. Oh, that's not a trap, it's just 13 needles. I'll take the needles, thank you. Give me the helmet, put on the helmet. Any other armors in the game? La 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 la. Yeah! I don't see any. Okay. Where's that corpse that I just walked over? Give me that corpse. Nom nom that corpse. Nom 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 nom. Heal up. How are we doing for quaffables? Got quite a stack on our hands. Bought a bunch of readable scrolls too. Let's ID some of these quaffables. I'm not gonna be able to get through all of them. We'll just get through a couple. That's good for now. Any other scrolls of interest? Link scroll. Enchant weapon, randomly and useless. Silence. That's gonna pass. Oh, magic rolls don't work when you're silenced. Haha. Cursed weapon, just peachy. And this is gonna be the enchant armor, isn't it? Yes, it is. Okay then. Okay, that was a thorough waste, but at least now I know. Let's ditch the curse weapon, and let's see if I can get away with not unenchanting it. I don't think it'll let me, but it's worth checking into. Oh, there we go. Just use enchant weapon 2 to get rid of the enchantment on it. And ditch the... Oh no, hang on to it, that's fine. That's not how it became cursed. So, some of you might say, hey, AHMAD, isn't that a huge waste? Burning through an enchant weapon 2 scroll just for a disenchant? And I would say, you're probably right. It might be a huge waste. But the way I think of it, my wizards generally end up with a massive surplus of enchant weapon scrolls that they don't need since they're never using their weapon. And this is especially true when, ever since I learned about stabbing and how it works and realized your weapon plus damage bonus is almost completely irrelevant as a stabber. Here, come at me, bro. So instead, I'm going to, you know what? I feel lucky. I'm going to go ahead and eat the eat the sky beast flesh. Deterioration. You win some, you lose some. I am now cursed. The thing about eating that flesh is it's a random mutation, so you know. Chance of going well, chance of going badly, and it's just one mutation, so it tends to be more controllable even when it's bad. Oh, let's just get out of here. No need to be lava snaked to death. Blow up the lava snake, heal up. Nom nom. Make sure that my strength is not going to be so borderline as to be crushed should I have a sudden deterioration in strength. Another way to think of it is if I randomly drink a cure mutation, this is going to make me a lot happier. But now I'm just trying to make myself feel good about a really bad situation. I been mutated for no good reason. Oh, crap. Definitely want to cure out of this mass confusion, especially since I'm facing so many enemies at once in the middle of the floor. And just blow up as many enemies as I can from range. Poison cloud, 90%. Yeah, so now, oh god, please tell me I lost a scroll of remove curse. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, so now I'm hoping it's very clear why I opted to continue training Slither training poison. It's just so useful for so many of the mid-game spells. And I say mid-game spells, but the truth is, you can run Poison Cloud pretty much right up through the end of the vaults and still have it be a clutch spell. I mean, it's not an end-game spell, but it's definitely a mid-game spell. Okay, we're gonna just go the long way here and... Yeah, right, like I'm gonna let the polar bear fight me. And it takes this Goliath beetle forever. Move a little bit. But I have not eaten in a while, and it's starting to weigh on me. Next floor. Zap, 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 zap. Nom nom. Nom nom, nom nom. You come at me, bro. Fire. Okay. Pretty good control established here. And there we go. Other direction. There's still at least one big enemy at large, that armored orc. You are going to be confused first, and I am beat second. That will guarantee that, will minimize the risk of you going invisible halfway through the fight. Alright, blast everything else. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I was just standing there. Why couldn't you have been there sooner? Before I was at low mana and ready to retreat anyway. Let's hide up here. From this distance I feel comfortable trading blows. This distance I feel less comfortable, but I have a fancy idea. Why don't you come all the way up to me? And then I'm going to confuse you. Right by the lava's edge. And trade places with you. Get some mana back and make sure that confusion stays on. You, sir, are going to go into the lava one way or the other. There he goes. He's in the lava. Oh, that was a corpse that I just passed by. Lots of nom-nomming to do because I'm constantly using my mana gain abilities. Ooh, lava worm at melee range. This is definitely a situation where once my mana was blown like it is here, I need to blink away as fast as possible. Why would you go back there? What an idiot. I just got shafted from 8 to 11. This is a bad situation. I've got no teleport scrolls to speak of. I definitely am not strong enough to survive down here. I'm going to put a warning. Door was barricaded, because if you look, that's what I'm going to be coming into if I'm careless about going back downstairs for any reason. Eat a meat ration. This is no time to be holding on to my food too tight. And we're just going to blow you up right now. And, ooh. Melee range Mephitic, and I don't even care. I'm far more concerned about the possibility of Prince Ribbit taking me out. And choosing between both of us are confused and he's not confused and I'm not confused, that was an easy choice. Just trying out my potions because I'm tired of waiting. This is not technically the best way to do things, but you know, it works for the most part. It's always possible you drink a potion of mutation and get teleportitis, berserkeritis, and blurred vision at the same time. But you know, you gotta hope that doesn't happen, and usually it doesn't. Because, you know, the most unlucky possible combination of results happening just coincidentally, it's one hell of a bad coincidence, right? Anyway, nom-nomming as much flesh as I can to get my hunger status back up. And it looks like... Oh, come on! Stupid invisible piece of crap. Okay, he's right to the right of me, so... Nope, he just blinked again. Yeah, there's no way to track him down when he's invisible. AA, blast, AA, blast, AA, blast. Kill. Okay, let's hit up the lair, because by the time I come out of there, I would expect to be much stronger. Conjurations are going well, poison magic is going well. I need one more level before I can learn Poisonous Cloud, but I need a lot more training before I can use it. That or ice magic is another option. I think what I'm going to do is put conjurations down to a trickle and start training some actual rudimentary spellcasting as well. It's got a better aptitude, it's got less training to start actually giving dividends. It's just the logical choice. Oh yeah, I need to read all my scrolls too. Oh, acquirement. Okay, at this stage of the game, gold is premature. I don't have anywhere to spend it, nor have I invaded Orc to know how much I'm going to get. Armor is never a bad thing to acquire. Books are a stupid acquirement for a Sif Muna worshipper. You'll always get more of them. Wands, I haven't ID'd half of them in the game. I think always acquire armor is what's going to happen here, so armor it is. And that is a bad choice, I think, because a shield is going to interfere pretty significantly with my spell casting. Still, poison resistance is great for self-mephiticking, and my core spells are actually still quite castable. So I'm 50-50 on this. For the moment, I feel like employing this and seeing where it goes. But I'm small, and that's a shield. Yeah, shields are a bad choice for small creatures. It takes a lot more training. Yeah, let's take it off. Take it off. I would rather have the protection of viable spellcasting. Alrighty, so without that, waste of an acquirement. Oh, anything else of note? Telescroll, cursed jewelry. Poisonous snake to the right, slime monster to the south. Let's wake up the slime monster and send him at me. Hopefully we can just dart him to death before he gets there. You, wake up. You're supposed to kill me. Fire on the stairs should stop him, and then he gets killed. Excellent. Has I missed a blowgun at some point? No, I haven't. Okay. Oh, miscast protection. Hooray. Sif Muna, you are paying off again. Lot of food to eat here. Ooh, crocodile and a gecko. Eat the gecko. Kill the croc. Eat the gecko. Grab the wand. Heal up. Blast. Let's test out our wands for a moment. Disintegration. Great. New book. Call imp. Call small mammals. Just a summoning book. Okay, layer 1 through to layer 2. This is not a very big fall, which is good. Those falls can kill you pretty easily. Best kind of trap in the game. Not best from a player point of view, best from a design point of view. We're going to blink here. Okay, you know what? We're going to hit the teleport button. There's a drake behind me. I've got enough enemies on my tail that I can't hope to kill them all. There we go. Get out of trouble. I will be able to take all those enemies on, make no mistake, but in my own time, in smaller pulls, not all at once, and with no coordination. Gonna need more mana ASAP. I got him. Let's get out of the way. I don't know if I'm gonna kill anything there, but I'm not gonna get killed either, and that's sometimes more important. Healed. Blaster caster. Ooh. Boom. Boom. Damn it. So much for the boom boom room, huh? Heal up again. When I keep saying heal, I'm really just getting my mana back. I should try and focus on using magic darts more. Clearly I don't got what it takes to be IMBing in terms of the mana cost, in terms of the... Okay, got away from the dogs momentarily, put up a firewall to buy myself some turns. We're just gonna grab the sheep corpse and run. I don't know where the way out is yet. I only know of one, and I'm heading towards it now. I should say I don't know where the closest way out is. I've seen where a way out is. Always come out the way you came in. Alright, let's just go ahead and fit a cloud again to slow them down. Get out, and now we're gonna eat. Where's that sheep corpse? Eat that too. Okay. Back in. You. Die. You. Die. Let's get out in the open where I can potentially mephitic the group. And then start blasting afterwards. Man, I can't remember the last time I was actually poisoned by one of those guys. It's been so long. I'm used to having a lot more blasting power. Or a lot more mana. So either way, I never would be reduced to being in melee range and for multiple turns at that. You're not confused. Why aren't you confused? I confused you. Damn it. Heal wounds. No. No, you don't need heal wounds. I want to heal wounds. It'll be convenient. But the truth is, I probably need curing for the poison. And that's it. Okay, he's on to me. Confuse him's definitely the best option. Then blast him to death. That poison is still not worn off. Let's go. Let's linger around the corpse, actually. If we can get that meat, that will be very helpful. Poison has thoroughly worn off. Picked up a new potion. Let's figure out what it is. Levitation. Okay, whatever. Hide in the hallway. Heal up. Rats. Okay, that's a clear. Bats. Bats and rats. Okay, that's a clear. Amnesia scroll. Rats. Poison rats. So far, so good, though. KoWzrd's doing great. Ooh. Blast the friggin' iguana. Food. And, can I place a fire on that? I cannot. It's considered a creature for purposes of fire. Fine, we'll just leave the mystery. Okay, so we killed both the dogs. We ended up not using either the curing or the heal wounds, which is nice. Save my resources. And let's test out some more of my wands. Let's flame. That's the wrong target. That's confusion, and that's a frost. So I have several damage wands, though not good damage, just marginal damage. We're gonna need to set up a fire path for this guy. And then he should burn up. Perfect. You're not blinking. Confuse. Good. There's always that one turn where you don't know if the confuse is going to work or not, and you have to make a decision. And usually I err on the side of caution. Occasionally I err on the side of greed, and when I do, it tends to bite me in the neck. Or, you know, the ass. That too. You I'm not going to bother to confuse because I just can shoot you and run away. Scroll of... I don't want to go summoner. I don't even want to go quasi-summoner. I will probably, if I'm going to make this a successful run in the end, get some summoning up, but really I shouldn't need to. A good blaster caster can survive a lot of situations. Let's just go ahead and get a sea of movement going on there for a while. And you, I'm going to need to make a fire hall out of, so... Oh, you dodged it? Lucky bastard. Blow you up, take you down.
Hey,
let's go ahead and clear that. And so, next up is the centipede. Die. Okay, a hippogriff slash griffin. Let's poke. IMB should be good. Ah! Where the hell did that come from? And did I just fail to use my ability for the first time? Okay. This is the thing about crawl. Everything is going just fine until everything goes wrong, and then you need to actually think. My options are as follows. I can attempt to channel again, but given that he can deal a 22 damage bite, at least, I could die in one turn if I do. I could heal wounds. It might be useless, but it should buy me at least a turn. That's the obvious first move. Now I have full health. Great. Running away is not going to work because he can easily give chase. So we're going to go ahead and use the Potion of Speed. Now I have enough speed to outrun him, which should be sufficient. Okay, then boom. Get some MP back. Are you kidding me? He's still alive? Okay, we're going to use my other wands. Confusion. Come on, I can kite him at this speed. There you go. Now he's functionally weakened. We'll just blast him with a wand of sorts. Magic dart. Come on! Die already! Flame. Frost. You serious? I'm literally running out of wand blast types. Just use my own. Oh, I don't have energy because I'm starving. Shit. Flame will do. Flame takes him down. Eat because I'm starving. Regen. And clearly my play has begun to suffer from my own frustration. I'm also low on all kinds of potions. So I think that's the right move. Potion of Speed is a very important potion at this stage of the game for me to guarantee my continued survival. Therefore, I'm going to Brave Fighting Grinder to retrieve another one. Thanks to IMB, I should be good for a Grinder fight. At least compared to where I was last time. So that's the plan. Next time we resume, we're just going to pick that potion up and we'll go from there. For the moment, though, I think that's more than enough of a run to make me feel satisfied that I have regained my honor with regards to kobold running. 45 minutes, made it to the lair, and a fairly solid start, all things considered. I've just picked up one mutation because I felt like I felt lucky. So far, that has not been true pretty much any time I felt lucky. Don't know why I don't learn. Anyway, thank you all for watching. I will see you guys next time.